Buzz.
The Morning Buzz on 90.3.
90.3.
90.3.
90.3 WMSC.
WMSC.
WMSC Upper Montclair.
Upper Montclair, New Jersey.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How y'all doing?
I'm doing all right.
I should probably turn your mics on.
Okay.
Sorry, it's
Great.
been a long weekend. I don't know about you, but I've been locked in an office for 3 days with a bunch of people, and it was crazy. There were games going on. Isaiah was going off about slop or something.
Really?
It was weird.
Kyle, we were there.
I wasn't.
I wasn't either.
Wait.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Don't assume things.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. It was like 5 people.
Oh no.
Oh.
Anyway, welcome to the
Yes,
Tuesday
you
Morning
bet.
Buzz.
Isaiah confirms.
Thank you,
Oh,
Emo,
no.
for peaking the audio.
I'm sorry. I'm
Who do you
channeling
think you
my
are,
inner
Cam?
Cam Martin. Shout out Cam Martin.
Who's literally like 5 feet away from us right now.
Hi, friends. This is my
Good
kids'
morning,
name.
everybody. It is the Tuesday Morning Buzz. I'm your host, Kyle Pepitone, joined with fill-in co-host Aiden Ivers, also newscaster Aiden Ivers, also sportscaster Aiden Ivers, also music segment host Aiden Ivers. How'd I do on names?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm
Okay.
just observing this week.
I'm joined with sportscaster Tanner Price and Emily McCormack, the music segment host. I've learned how to save it. Who has also specially requested I introduce her as Blue.
Tis I. Blue. I looked like an angry bird this morning.
Okay, well, Blue's a dog.
Well, blue is a color.
Also the character from Rio, but
Yeah.
Hey.
Come on, Kyle. Get educated.
Anyway,
Education
newscast?
connection.
Sure thing, Kyle.
thank you.
Sonic.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Aiden Ivers, coming at you live from 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. I'm feeling pumped this week because today is my birthday eve. We're a couple weeks away from the end of the semester. But before that, we've got some news to go through. So here we go. In national news, according to CBS Minnesota, Gus, the golden doodle from Lakeland, who has received who had a tumor removed in his past and has 3 legs, rescued a baby otter from a frigid cold river Easter weekend, and now both Gus and the baby otter are said to be doing very well. In statewide news, according to NJ.com, New Jersey reported 3 new COVID deaths, along with 1,275 positive cases, as the new, quote, stealth Omicron variant has shown on in 89% of sample tests. The state's 7-day positivity range was up 131% from just 1 month ago. And in local news, according to Montclair Local, the Montclair Literary Festival, which will take place from May 5th to May 9th this year, and will feature 4 workshops related to 35 different events, along with 78 guest speakers and authors. That sounds like a pretty valid event, if you ask me. And for weather, today is a very humid day with a high of 66 and low 46, with 60% chance of rain later on, and followed by a sunny high 53 and low 37 tomorrow. And on Thursday, we'll have a high of 54 and low 37 with another sunny day. And into the weekend, we're looking at a high of 59 and a low 40 on a sunny Friday, high of 63 and a low 43 on Saturday. And to kick off the month of May, high of 69 and a low 46 on a sunny Sunday. This has been your hour 1 newscast here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. Back to you, Kyle.
Nice.
Did you just say Sunday is the first day of May?
Indeed.
yes.
Oh, God.
It's flying by.
Tanner
Lamar.
Sportscast?
A stunner in St. Louis. The Mets were down 2-0 in the top of the 9th after the Cardinals put up 2 in the inning prior. But in the 9th, Eduardo Escobar had a 1-out single. After a Robinson Cano flyout, the Mets had their backs against the wall. Mark Canha hit a ball to Nolan Arenado, which looked like the final out, but an errant throw kept the hopes alive and also scored Escobar after he stole second earlier. Jeff McNeil doubled, setting up second and third for Dominic Smith. Smith grounded it to first, was able to beat out the throw, and McNeil scored because of how slow the play progressed, and the Mets took the lead. Brandon Nimmo hit a 2-run homer on the next pitch, and Edwin Diaz closed it out for the Mets for a 5-2 win. The boys from Queens improved to 13-5. The Mets are back in action tonight at 7:45 with Chris Bass taking the bump in St. Louis against flamethrower Jordan Hicks. Yesterday it was announced that the Yankees lost their appeal to not have the letter that Rob Manfred sent to Brian Cashman about the Yankees cheating opened. The Yankees warned that the letter will cause, quote, significant and irreparable reputational harm, end quote. MLB says it could cause potential embarrassment, end quote. Something to definitely keep an eye on in the upcoming days. With all this turmoil, though, the Yankees, of course, still have to play. The Yankees welcome the Baltimore Orioles for the start of a 3-game set to the Bronx at 7:05. Luis Severino takes the mound for the Yanks, and Jordan Lyles will go for the O's. Tonight, the Rangers and Hurricanes face off in a massive game at the Garden. With a win, the Hurricanes will clinch the Metropolitan Division, but a Rangers win will put the Blue Shirts 2 points out with 2 games left. The Devils are in Ottawa tonight, and the Islanders battle the Capitals. The Nets season is over. Brooklyn lost yesterday 116-112 and got swept by the Boston Celtics in the first round. The year of turmoil that was Kyrie Irving's vaccination status, the James Harden trade saga, along with the Ben Simmons saga, ended last night in Brooklyn with a whimper. In other playoff games, the Raptors defeated the 76ers 103-88 to force a Game 6. The Mavericks defeated the Jazz 102-77 to take a 3-2 series lead. Tonight, the Heat will try to knock off the Hawks in Game 5. The Timberwolves and Grizzlies face off in a crucial Game 5 with the series tied, and the Suns and Pelicans also face off in Game 5, the series tied as well. There's possible big news 2 days before the NFL draft. There's rumors floating around of a possible Darren Waller to Green Bay trade, but is unsure if it will happen. And at a press conference, 49ers general manager John Lynch said he, quote, can't ever imagine trading star wideback Deebo Samuel. 2 interesting things to look out for as we inch closer to draft day. Back to you.
Awesome. Thank you. And I don't know how to transition, but we're going to move into our top story today. This might come as a shocker, but our first story for today is politicians aren't trustworthy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you 6 seconds to let that sink in.
That's shocking.
I'll open the door.
Okay. According to usatoday.com, Marjorie. Thank you.
Well,
Great start. Marjorie Taylor Greene sent some incredibly irresponsible text messages to former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. CNN obtained over 2,000 texts to and from former White House Chief of Staff and released them on Monday. The text messages includes messages from Donald Trump Jr., Ivanka Trump, Rudy Giuliani, and Sean Hannity. One text from Greene to Meadows on January 17, 2021, 3 days before President Joe Biden was inaugurated, mentioned lawmakers discussing martial law, which she misspelt in her text, and naturally the internet had a field day with that one. The text read, quote, in our private chat with only members, several are saying the only way to save our republic is for Donald Trump to call martial law. Marshall, spelled M-A-R-S-H-A-L-L. There's some kind of joke in there, but I've never been into a Marshall's to know what they sell. Anyway, that was the end of that quote, followed up by, quote, I don't know on those things. I just wanted to tell him they stole this election. We all know they will destroy our country next. Please tell him to declassify as much as possible so we can go after Biden and anyone else, end quote. Greene, Republican from Georgia, testified Friday in federal court and said when asked whether she advocated martial law, she replied twice, I don't recall. All right, guys, please delete all your text messages before they find out we think Friday stole our election. So there's that.
Saying that on air doesn't do anything.
I know.
Well, Kyle,
I'm trying to provide funny jokes.
Ha ha ha.
Also, Isaiah, I'm
Ha.
pretty sure TJ Maxx and Marshalls are owned by the same parent company.
Yeah.
And also it's TJ Maxx with two X's. So
Oh no, we're gonna screenshot that one and use it for later.
Isaiah,
That'll be, yeah. That'll be
really
released.
embarrassing when you run for Congress.
I was just gonna say station manager or whatever, because he's already head producer of the Buzz.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So anyway, the story we got a little off track, but
Yeah.
I mean, I saw the headline. I'm like, okay, this should be good.
No, I have seen Marjorie Taylor Greene, and I don't know how she is actually a politician in office.
Well,
She's-
here's the thing.
She's backtracked so much stuff.
Yeah,
Apparently,
I'm gonna take your word for it.
I
I don't know
saw-
too much about politics, but a point
good.
I
You
forgot to
don't. You
mention.
don't want to look her up. You will just get angry because of some of the stuff she's said and done. But
Cool.
I saw a TikTok, I believe, yesterday where someone said she was like lying under oath, which could get you fired. So
Yeah.
That's the point of the don't lie.
Hmm.
Does anyway.
I'm not shocked that she doesn't know how. Well, one, she doesn't know how to spell martial law.
I'll give her benefit of the doubt.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
Because look, I've been using swipe text, and
Oh,
that thing
yeah.
makes me want to throw my phone through a window.
yeah.
Emily, can I maybe provide some examples?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I was talking to Emily yesterday,
I'm Emily.
Swipe
and
text.
all
Are
I
you, though?
get,
Swipe text is crazy.
is this is Nehemiah, Nehemiah, followed by prevent Rico.
Prevent Rico.
This sounds as like something that a politician would say. We need to prevent Rico.
I was channeling
Followed-
my inner politician.
Few messages go by later. I say, sure, whatever works for you. Response, post funky.
All right.
Okay, not post. Shall toaster. Update.
Shall toaster.
Post.
So
So
there's
instead of updating, you shall toaster.
so
shan't.
maybe she doesn't know how to spell it. Maybe the iPhones just are stupid. Anyway,
No, to someone with your news toaster.
anyway,
You're gonna be hungry, Kyle.
a point I did not mention was the reason for all of this is voters are trying to disqualify her from the ballot because of her support for overturning the results of the 2020 president election. Aiden, would you like to take us away with the next one?
Sure, Kyle, I
Thank you.
would. Here we go. An execution is halted in Texas, according to APnews.com. Texas Appeals Court have delayed the execution of Melissa Lucille. Her story has been all over social media and at one point was a top trend on Twitter. Doubts have continued to grow on whether or not Lucille committed a crime. She had been accused of fatally beating her 2-year-old daughter. Lucille had been set for a lethal injection Wednesday for the 2007 death of her daughter, Maria, in Harlingen, Texas. The Texas Court of Criminal Appeals granted a request by Lucille's lawyers to delay her execution so a lower court could review her claims that new evidence would exonerate her. Prosecutors have maintained that the girl was the victim of abuse and noted that her body was covered in bruises. Lucille's lawyers say Maria died with injuries she sustained in a fall down a steep staircase several days before she died. Her lawyers issued a statement on her behalf. Quote, "I am grateful the court has given me the chance to live and prove my innocence. Maria is in my heart today and always. I am grateful to have more days to be a mother to my children and a grandmother to my grandchildren. I will use my time to help bring them to Christ. I am deeply grateful to everyone who prayed for me and spoke out on my behalf." Lucille's attorneys say that her capital murder conviction was based on an unreliable and coerced confession that was the result of relentless questioning and her long history of being sexually, physically, and emotionally abused. They say Lucille wasn't allowed to present evidence questioning the validity of her confession.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, so I saw this on the news the other day, and I'd never heard about it until then. But yeah,
Yeah, this is the first time I'm ever hearing about
yeah,
Mhm.
it says it in there. But basically, what happened was they they were interrogating her so many times where she was like, I did it, get me out of here. And,
Right.
and then so that video just came out, and that's why that's why this is happening. So
And that was in 2007.
yeah,
Yeah.
Which is
so
crazy.
Some time
I-
ago.
Don't know the math.
14.
Thank you.
14 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think,
14.
right?
Mhm.
15
14,
15 ish.
Depending
Six-
on
in
time
that
of year.
time frame.
But yeah, but that is crazy. And they
Yeah,
so according to Isaiah, was halted a couple days.
yeah, it was supposed to be
Beforehand.
tomorrow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is
Mm.
crazy. I mean, that is an issue because like coerced confession is
Is not very good.
and
Yeah.
it
shouldn't be
If-
valid.
Mhm.
and if the cops or whoever like forced her into saying it, they should be
Mhm.
they should be fired for doing that,
Exactly.
because that's false. You're falsely making someone commit
Yeah.
to a crime,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
like if it was stealing a loaf of bread,
Mhm.
then it's fine. Then it's not fine, but
It's less dire.
yeah,
than,
this is
you
this
know.
is massive. This is massive.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
leave
This
it.
is someone who potentially killed their own daughter, but
right.
who
And apparently she has other children too.
Yeah,
I-
grandchildren.
it says that in
Children.
grandchildren
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Hmm. Like a couple days. That's
I know.
pretty insane.
Yeah. That must have been like
Like-
not a hassle, but
Like
like
a roller coaster for her and her family.
yeah, exactly. And Isaiah points out this: should execution still exist in 2022? That is a
No.
deep topic of conversation
Yeah.
for 7:15 in the morning, Isaiah.
I don't think so.
Mhm.
I actually believe that. I think it's better. It's not better, but to have someone in jail for their whole life, because if someone commits a crime that warrants the death penalty, they should have to sit in jail and
Yeah.
just think about what they've done for the rest of their life.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They shouldn't give. I'm not taking. I don't. They shouldn't give them. If they did something bad, they should have to just think about
Just
it.
think about it.
Basically,
And
you
every
s-
morning they wake up
Be present with it. right?
until
you
Yeah.
think of it as an easy out then.
yeah.
In a very warped way. It's
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is
Oh, disturbing. For 7:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
This is
well, that's news for you. Quote from Isaiah. So we're gonna move on to a short little break. And when we come back, we are going to have more stories for you. The next one revolves around Twitter.
Twitter.
This should be fun. Stay
Hey.
tuned for that.
I want to get back to seeing my grandbabies
my
every
light on.
Sunday and smother
.3 Upper Montclair. And so, they all lived chaotically ever after.
And welcome back to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. This is the Tuesday Morning Buzz. I'm your host, Kyle Pepitone, joined with co-host / newscaster Adrian Ivers, sportscaster Tanner Price, and segment host Emily McCormack. Good morning, everybody.
Good
GMC.
morning.
Howdy.
Is Twitter dead?
Yes.
I sure wish it was. Anyway, that brings us into our next story, aptly titled, Is Twitter Dead?
Twitter dead.
According to usatoday.com, Elon Musk is officially set to buy the social media giant known as Twitter. The $44 billion deal was confirmed yesterday by the Tesla CEO. Following the completion of the deal, which is expected to be completed by the end of the year, Twitter will become a privately held company. Following the announcement, Musk naturally sent out a tweet, quote, "Free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy, and Twitter is the digital town square where matters vital to the future of humanity are debated. I also want to make Twitter better than ever by enhancing the product with new features, making the algorithms open source to increase trust, defeating the spam bots, and authenticating all humans," end quote. Shares of Twitter rose more than 5% in the afternoon trading Monday. Last week, Musk said he had lined up $46.5 billion in financing to buy Twitter and had been continuing to negotiate with the company. Twitter has an estimated 416 million weekly users, which is said to be significantly less than Meta-owned Facebook and Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. How do we feel about this?
Well,
First off, why, if you had $44 billion, why would you buy Twitter? Why? There's a lot better things you could buy with that money.
For the greater good of humanity, Tanner, we're gonna buy Twitter.
Why? So
don't
much
know.
money. You could buy 44 billion sodas at McDonald's. Why are you getting Twitter?
but sodas
Soda.
at McDonald's?
Twitter.
Yeah,
I
you get
feel
$1.
like
You get,
Twitter
Why not go
has
to
a bit-
Wendy's?
I feel like Twitter has a bit more longevity than McDonald's Sprite.
Does it, though?
No, we should go to Wendy's.
Wendy's is a superior fast food chain.
Well, as somebody who doesn't use Twitter, I don't care.
Yeah, no, I don't really have Twitter either, but I think there are a couple of perspectives we could look at this. On one hand, it sounds like Elon Musk is sort of advocating for free speech, and I think that could put us back in a position like during the closing years of 2020 and the height of the pandemic, with the rise of misinformation, disinformation, with every
Very true,
but
but free speech is still like a good thing to
yeah,
have.
no, totally, and also
You just have to separate fact from opinion. That's the only thing.
Yeah, and also I think it's pretty interesting how Elon Musk is talking about authenticating all humans, getting rid of Twitter bots.
I can
That's-
finally get my blue check mark.
Yeah,
Woo!
that sounds like a big task. And
I mean,
'Cause-
if he's defeating all spam bots, can he work on the extended warranty people?
I don't know, because on Instagram at least, close to every day, I get follow requests from random people who I'm pretty sure are bots.
Really?
So maybe
I don't even get those.
yeah, I don't
Nobody
get- I
wants to
don't- I don't
follow my
get how-
content.
I don't get how that happens, but
No, I get that.
yeah,
No,
so it's
I-
pretty interesting to think about how it's gonna play out.
I just hope that it's not a paid for subscription service
I
to use
Mm.
Twitter.
Oh man, imagine that.
Because-
I don't think so. Maybe.
I don't know.
But here's the thing: is Twitter not already privately owned?
No, it is already. I think it's
I
like a
don't-
privately owned company.
Yeah, it's owned by.
I don't know. I don't have Twitter, so I don't.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it was already privately owned, so it would just switch owners, right?
I'm not sure.
Perhaps. I don't use Twitter either.
I
Yeah.
don't
I-
understand business enough.
I don't know.
So I,
I'm-
I hope I saw people talking about it, and I hope it doesn't happen. I hope it doesn't just become a political app where
Yeah.
it's just
Mhm.
discussing.
I hate to break it to you, it's already.
It's
I
a
know,
already
political
but
app.
you
It's
still
already that.
see, but you still see like it's either that, but you still see like debates on other stuff like sports or TV shows and stuff,
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is it's
that'd be pretty interesting.
Okay, so
Uh,
according to Isaiah, they are a publicly traded company. which I guess means you can buy stocks in them.
Okay.
And Elon
right.
Musk bought stocks before buying the whole compant,
Marshall.
the company.
I
Yeah.
forgot about
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't remember the whole details, but wasn't that the thing where like it at some point he threatened to like take his share away and then it hurt the company more than if they just let him buy it?
Really?
I don't remember. I
Yes.
remember
You're
hearing
asking the wrong person.
something
Also, back Isaiah is backed up by my mom, who also told me it's a public company.
well,
Okay.
no.
So Twitter's a public company.
Not
Okay.
anymore.
Not anymore.
Well, we got a few more months.
Yeah, it says
Yeah.
towards when did it say? Towards the end of the
Toward
year.
the end of the year, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, cool. Where I will continue to not use Twitter.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I honestly only use it in the summer for Big Brother.
Well, you don't need you now because you have your own.
Yeah. So we're saved. Thanks, Elon.
You guys want to do a full Big Brother season in the summer with the Morning Buzz?
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Just buy a small studio apartment and shove 25 people in it.
Expect the unexpected.
What do you mean by that? Anyway, yeah, for all I care, Elon can buy every other social media and shut him down. I do not care enough.
Okay. Cool.
Go ahead, take it, says
Go
Kyle.
ahead. Do it.
See if I care.
Do it. You won't.
Do it.
All right.
Maybe he'll buy YouTube and he'll take down the Terminator video.
Oh.
Okay, now we got a problem.
That's his first mission.
That thing got me 1.5 thousand views.
I'm sorry, I will never.
I average
if it-
3 nowadays.
If that joke is there, I am making it. I'm sorry.
That is fair. That
Although
is that is valid.
I respect it because Terminator is a good movie.
Okay.
1 and 2.
Yes, 2 is better. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
Aiden, next story, please.
Sure, Kyle. Here
Cool,
we go.
thank you.
The headline for this story is Faith, Family, Faith, and Football. According to APnews.com, Supreme Court justices had their hands full as they discussed the case of Joe Kennedy. Kennedy was a former public high school football coach from Washington who wanted to kneel and pray on the field after games. The justices were discussing how to balance the religious and free speech rights of teachers and coaches with the rights of students not to feel pressured into participating in religious practices. The court is a conservative majority which left. Are you okay? Are you good anymore?
No, okay,
You
sorry.
okay?
Thank you.
Okay. The court is a conservative majority which left a lot of them feeling sympathetic towards the coach, and only a select few had more skeptical feelings towards Kennedy. Many believe that the outcome which could strengthen the acceptability of some religious practices in the public school setting. Justice Brett Kavanaugh suggested that there's a difference between a coach praying in a huddle with students or in a locker room and, quote, when players are dispersing after the game. This wasn't, huddle up team, end of quote. Arguments at the high court lasted nearly 2 hours, despite being scheduled for just 1. The justices and the lawyers arguing the case at various points discussed teachers and coaches who might wear ashes on their foreheads on Ash Wednesday, oppose racism by kneeling during the national anthem, or express a political opinion by putting signs in their home's yard. Justice Samuel Alito asked about protesting the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and what if the coach had, instead of praying, gone out to the center of the field and, quote, all he did was wave a Ukrainian flag, end quote. Would he have been disciplined? In which a lawyer from the school district said yes, because the district, quote, doesn't want its event taken over for political speech, end quote.
This is interesting.
It is.
I mean, I
As
think
sportscaster, please tell us why.
okay. I think you should be able to, if you're on a football field or something, you should be able to express whatever religion you are, because there is a lot of players, and it's in every level of sports, that are very religious and use it as like inspiration
Yes.
to keep going in their sport.
Yeah.
But
Don't do it during the middle of the game when they're trying to pass the ball.
if you're like the wide receiver and you start kneeling down, you say a Hail Mary, then there's going to be a problem. But
There are 2 different types of Hail Marys in
Yeah.
football.
yeah,
Hmm.
when
The one that cowboy guy did.
Yeah, when there's a
whose name I forget, and then
when there's a Hail Mary, it's not actually praying it. You actually have to throw the ball. But
Okay.
I
I
made
think
sports joke kind of.
I think I think it's fine if you're not like trying to spread it to the players, then I
Yeah.
could see the issue.
Yeah.
But if he's just praying on the side, on like the side of the field, pre and post game, I was surprised that this was such a big issue because I've seen it all the time. I've seen it in it happens in professional sports. I've seen it at my own high school. You see players and coaches on the side, they do like a prayer circle before the game.
See, I can't chime in there because I went to a Catholic school, so
me too.
That was standard practice.
So yeah, but you have to.
Wait, are you reading what Isaiah said?
Oh, he went.
But Isaiah, was it during the actual game or like before and after?
Yeah.
Because even still, I don't see an issue with it.
Yeah.
As the game ended.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's fine.
That's not. Yeah.
If you're gonna be like, okay, we won or lost or whatever, I want to go out and do this. If you want to join me, feel free.
If you want to join me, and I think that it should be okay if any other student or player on the team wanted to go out and express whatever their religious belief was, then that should be fine. This is it's a very interesting but I think it should be
Yeah,
as long as it's like not.
Yeah, as long as you're not being obnoxious or trying to spread it to the players or
like
and the crowd. If you're saying we're gonna win this game only if you go to church on Sunday.
Right.
Then,
This just in, we have a special report from Isaiah who's gonna give us an explanation.
Breaking news. Okay, so the reason that the whole thing transpired is because people felt that if a team is a majority like Catholic and they're all praying at the middle of the field, and say like two students happen to be Muslim or Jewish or whatever, that they will feel pressured or left out to not be a part of a prayer in the middle of the field. And the problem is that the parents had is that they felt like if it was behind the scenes or something, and he wasn't trying to make a whole scene at the middle of the field, then it would be not as crazy to think of. But the fact that he's gathering in the middle of the 50-yard line for kind of everyone to see, like it kind of seems like he wants the attention of like, look at me, I'm a coach that's leading a prayer kind of deal. I think that's the problem that most of the parents had.
Did he have players go out there?
Naturally, some of the players on the team ended up going to him because they are probably religious as well.
Right.
And they're like, well, let's join coach kind of deal. And then so the problem once again is just like some students might feel left out and might feel coerced into taking part of a prayer that they don't actually believe in. So that's the only reason why this is like a big deal.
Okay, that is a valid side to argue on.
Okay, Isaiah out.
That was weird. We got hijacked on the airwaves for a second there. Nah. I set him up. I turned his mic on.
Wow.
Okay. Well, thank you, Kyle.
So Tanner, does that new information change your thoughts?
I mean, I think only if the coach is threatening the players, if the coach is threatening the players to go into this prayer circle, then there's the
based
problem.
on Isaiah's explanation, it doesn't feel like he was forcing anyone.
Yeah,
they just joined in because
they
shared beliefs.
I think there would only be an issue that if there's something at stake. If they don't join the prayer circle, then then their spot gets taken off the team. They're not the starter anymore.
That would be not good. Yeah.
It doesn't seem like that's what
And
Isaiah said. He wasn't doing that.
or if the player says, "Hey, I'm not going for the prayer circle because I'm a different religion," and then he's like, "Oh, well, you're you're not good and you're not on my team anymore, then there's the issue. I don't think the base argument that Isaiah said, I don't know if that is the best to say, because if it's a football team is very big. If it is like one or two players, then I could see, but there's probably a lot of players that are not Catholic or whatever.
Yeah.
And so so I don't know. There's more, but yeah, this is an interesting story. It's the first time I've ever seen a story like this brought to light, because I've seen it all the time happen in sports all the time. You see baseball players, every time they hit a home run, they hit home plate and they point up. Usually they're praying. So
Well, with that, we are going to head to a short break, and when we come back, we got more news. We got what we got. We got things revolving around COVID and math.
Okay.
Have fun, everyone. Okay, we're good. And welcome back to the Tuesday Morning Buzz. This is 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. I am your host, Kyle Pepperton, joined with newscaster, co-host Aiden Ivers, sportscaster Tanner Price, and segment host of music, Emily McCormack.
Hi.
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 All right. So, yeah, we're a little behind schedule. Usually, Emily would have her segment now. Kind of. She's always started off the second hour at this point. So we're just gonna run into some news stories because no.
Thanks, Kyle.
You're welcome.
Anyway.
Arizona apparently beat COVID, according to APnews.com, as Arizona Governor Doug Ducey signed legislation that prohibits government agencies from requiring COVID vaccines and bars schools from mandating mask mandates for students under the age of 18 unless their parents approve. The bills approved by the Republican governor are the latest measures backed only by GOP members of the legislature, responding to what they believe are overly aggressive government actions during the COVID pandemic. Ducey also signed bills declaring that religious services are essential even in an emergency. This allows clergy to make hospital visits even if any visitation is disallowed or if a person is near death. Ducey never limited religious services during early pandemic shutdowns. Many hospitals barred all visits to coronavirus patients. Thoughts? And make them quick. We only have 7 seconds of dead air.
So I don't know. This is something very interesting to look into.
Yes.
Because you have Arizona and all these other states that are putting or dropping COVID restrictions basically.
Mm-hmm.
And you have states like New Jersey and New York that are
specifically Montclair. Who said that?
that are still have
right. I mean, even New York recently dropped the vaccine mandate for most concert venues and indoor places.
But they still have workers and you still have workers and whatever.
My thing is to see if these things are if these are effective measures, you would have to look at the numbers of state by state basis. Of course, I understand geographic location could have some effect. Arizona is a bit hotter than New Jersey, although we are approaching summer months here, so they might go hand in hand soon enough. But there's things like that to take into account, obviously. But like, if you've seen numbers going down, then maybe it wasn't a bad decision overall. And it's not like
but how much is people that you see the numbers going down because people feel as if COVID is over in these states that have dropped these regulations and mandates. They might just feel, well, I can't get it anymore because
very true. I feel
because Doug Ducey said so.
I feel like overall people just become a lot more lax.
Oh yeah. I even myself and my family. I mean, in the height of COVID, I didn't leave the house at all.
Yeah, nobody really did.
And now
I had no reason to leave the house.
Well, yeah, but
I didn't even know there was a pandemic going on.
But I didn't. I remember I didn't actually put a mask on and go anywhere until May of 2020. I had like 2 months where I wasn't anywhere and I was outside all the time. So, but yeah, I think it's weird to see. We have, as you said, I feel everyone feels the same, not feels the same way, but a lot more people have become a lot more lax and lenient towards. I think it's also because we have vaccines now.
Exactly.
Right.
So that, like, I feel if I got it, I would be fine. Knock on wood, but I feel like I would be fine if I got it because I had the vaccine, and I think that's why a lot more people have become laxed, or people are just tired of it and just want it to end and don't care if they get it or not.
Yeah.
They just want it. They just
did-
want to have some sort of semblance of
Normalcy.
their life previous.
That's a word I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Life.
I really do doubt there's anybody going out waving flags being like, whoa, COVID.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No.
I feel like everybody's done with it. Just some
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
more so than not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you see there's people in probably Arizona and in Florida and Texas. That's the three biggest states where I think
Yeah.
it's not the three biggest states, but
I think
in those
Texas is
states
the
prob-
biggest state. No, that's
no, no,
Alaska.
I'm just saying with like
Yeah.
COVID,
I'm just trying to be funny.
not caring about but not caring about COVID. But I'm trying to say is that I think the people there probably were done with COVID by June
Really
of
early on,
2020.
yeah.
By the second week of March.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of states that are nothing like Arizona, Texas, or Florida, New Jersey. What are y'all thoughts on this state?
It's pretty
I-
good.
Okay.
Who would ever live in that state?
Weird.
I know.
Who would ever live in that state for 19 years of their life? Totally not this guy.
No. 21. Stay safe.
Really?
Yeah. So
Oh.
according to NJ.com, Big Math shows that people think New Jersey is mid.
Math and New Jersey. How can this get any better?
Well, first part, maybe. Maybe mid.
Mid.
According to the Monmouth University Annual Quality of Life poll, a majority of residents like living in New Jersey, but the number that want to leave the state has reached a high point. 19% of New Jersey residents believe that the state is excellent to live in. They might have been coerced into saying it. 45% of the residents say that New Jersey is a good place to live. Meanwhile, 22% say it's fair and 13% say it's poor. Despite the relatively decent rankings, 59% of residents say they want to move out at some point. That is the highest number the poll has ever found. Patrick Murray, director of the Monmouth University Polling Institute, was left confused by the results, saying, quote, "It's a bit of a head scratcher. Positive ratings of New Jersey as a place to live has ticked up a bit, but so has a sense that people want to get out of here someday. One possible explanation is that residents appreciate the benefits that New Jersey has to offer, but the cost of living does not make it sustainable in the long run." End quote. Yes.
Math.
I think in this story, it has to do with the people wanting to move out. It might have to do with the previous topic, because as we talked about earlier, New Jersey is a lot more strict with COVID guidelines.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, and there's people that in my town that it's two people that like two of my sister's friends, their families moved out of New Jersey and they went down south.
Oh, wow.
I've seen a lot of people do that
Mm.
because of the political climate of
Yeah.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Not
of
just
people-
COVID, too.
Yeah.
Taxes.
Taxes. Yeah.
Ugh.
There's a lot of people that are leaving or want to leave New Jersey. I mean, it is it's a good state, I think.
Mid.
Although I do think at some point I do want to at least live in another state at some point. I don't know.
I'm thinking of maybe moving somewhere that has consistent weather.
Yeah.
Hey.
That'd be
And
nice.
I just want it just so I don't have to one day have it's the sunniest day, it's the nicest day of the year, and the next day
winter coat weather.
the next day it is a snowstorm. That happened a couple years ago.
Yeah.
It was 60 degrees out. The next day there was 10 inches of snow on the
Oh
ground.
my gosh.
New
man,
Not
Jersey.
me though. Stay safe.
If you're down for it, you could try New Jersey's neighbor, Staten Island, New York.
We're trying to find better places to live.
Rip.
Yeah, minus the weather part, you know. It might be a good place to live.
It's where the Impractical Jokers are from. So.
Yeah.
It's also where Pete
And Pete
Davidson is
Davidson.
from.
And Chris the
Oh.
Holiday Guy and Lisa. Yeah.
I feel like this definitely has come up before.
It has.
Yeah.
It's a very Staten Island thing.
Shout out Staten Island.
Thank you,
Isaiah
Mom.
just
Thank
said-
you.
Isaiah just said, "Wow, that list was sad." Sorry.
Well, tell
It's
me
Staten
all the
Island.
good things
Yeah.
about
We got
New
Shaq.
Jersey.
Okay, that's
Shaq.
We had My Chemical Romance.
fair
That's
enough.
it.
But here's the issue.
The issue.
The people who live here has nothing to do with how good the state is.
Yeah.
well,
New Jersey's still mid.
you're
Well,
mid.
What do we have for tunes, Emily?
Well, so tunes on Tuesday will be on at 2 and 5 p.m. Anyway, so this past weekend we had Vinylthon.
Okay.
Yeah, Vinylthon was a 24-hour marathon of vinyl, hence Vinylthon. And
I get it.
Ha ha ha.
I get it.
And
Ah.
that was the 23rd, so that was Saturday.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Vinylthon? I had a very good time. What about y'all?
I thought it was exceptional. You know, I had a lot of fun spinning some records
Yeah.
Saturday morning.
You know, Vinylthon was cool, but I think there was a specific 2-hour block that was pretty good.
Oh yeah, the Polish hour, right?
The 2 hours
That
of Polish
wasn't-
hour.
That wasn't even during Vinylthon.
Oh
That was
yeah,
during the birthday.
It's afterwards.
No, I am
Um,
talking about the one, and for now, the only Battle of the Buzz.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
mm,
Which if you didn't listen to is available on wmscradio.com.
Yeah.
If you know that's something you're
Critics
interested in.
agree the ending was disappointing.
fun. We are not here to say we were cheated, but we
I am.
okay then. Okay,
No,
segue into it.
no,
okay.
No.
do this quickly. I want to talk about music.
No,
It literally is my segment, Kyle.
I'm coming here with the most, I can't say that word on air, piece of evidence.
no.
Go.
Host of the Friday Buzz,
No.
Gabby Lutz, is also the one who runs the Instagram where the voting
Whoa.
happened.
Really?
Whoa.
Just saying.
Kyle.
Just say.
And we were not informed until after
That
the
the
entire
vote-
event happened that the games that we won
that we won.
did not count as
Listen,
any points.
Listen, it's okay.
Despite
listen.
also having 1 point taken
Listen,
away
listen,
from us,
Listen,
only
it's
for us
called-
to earn it back.
listen. How is it a battle? How is it a battle if it's just voting? Then it's the election of the buzz,
Election of the
not the
buzz.
battle. A battle
Election of
means
the buzz.
a battle means that competition has to take place between all the groups. And what happened in the competition? We won all of them. We won 3 out of the 5.
Exactly.
3 out of the 5.
We
Three out of
lost.
the 5.
We lost because people. I don't want to say peaked in high school because that sounds very mean, but that it was a
Kyle!
popularity contest.
Yeah.
I'm not.
God!
No, I'm. That's why I didn't want to say it. But I'm saying
Why'd you
it
say it?
because it came down
Yeah.
to a popularity contest,
Okay,
which
that's
is not a
frustrating.
battle.
This was
I
this
don't
was
see Miss America fighting with swords.
yeah.
Why not?
I don't know
Let's
because
change
it's
that.
Thank you. Okay. I'm
Election-
just saying. I'm
Election
just
of the
saying.
Buzz got me
When
dead.
it came to the
I'm alive.
actual battle portion, we won
we
3 out of the
took
5 games.
The W.
We took
One,
it
two-
two,
yeah,
three,
1, 2,
3
3.
times, 3 times, and we still didn't win because you could just vote.
Well, words in our hearts, Tanner. Words in our
For
hearts.
shame.
Anyway, so at 11 p.m. on Friday, I had a show with our music director to be Jared
You're
Tauber,
all winners in my heart.
and I'm moving back to Vinylthon because
Ah,
it's my
fine.
segment. And
It's always about you, isn't it? I'm sorry.
I mean, yes, right now it is.
Wait. No, I didn't mean that.
anyway, so I had a show with Jared, and the theme of Vinylthon overall, they wanted to include live recorded albums. So we had an hour of vinyl spectacular.
1 out of the
live
23.
albums. Yeah. well, I wanted to make sure that if that was something that they wanted to promote, that we had some shows about that. And then I played my Youngblood record, and one of my favorite albums ever is Cage the Elephant's Unpeeled, and I played some of that. And
Nice.
we also played some Panic at the Disco.
Hey.
And then the next
Do
day
you
I had
play your vinyls with or without the peel?
Unpeeled.
Okay.
There, I had an answer. Anyway, and then the next day I had a 2-hour show where I played mostly records that I borrowed from my parents, and then the records that my parents bought me. And, and that was a very good time, and it was kind of stressful going back and forth between the records, but it was a really good time.
It's fun.
Yeah.
This was actually my first Vinyl Thon.
Yeah.
Oh,
in person.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That would, yeah.
I got shut down by a panna cotta before I got the chance
Oh,
my freshman year.
boo.
But
So-
no, it was actually really cool. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, needle.
Yeah.
Good.
Groove.
Thank you for your review.
It was groovy.
groovy.
Groovy, baby.
And that, so me and Emily technically had a 2-hour show, followed up by making the discography for a 3-hour show for somebody else. And it was crazy.
That 5-hour block of time, if anyone was listening, just chaos.
The worst.
If
5
anyone,
hours of my
everyone,
life.
people were listening.
Everyone's listening.
But Aiden, you had a vinyl show too, right?
I did. And
How was
shout out to
that?
Madi Zuniga for helping me, giving me a
Yes.
hand with that.
Lottie helped me out so much too.
Her-
Sorry for peeking the
if-
audio.
It's okay. If it wasn't for her being there, I would have been completely lost with all the technology.
Mhm.
And I was very gracious to play some of my favorite records. I played some My Darkest Days, some 3 Days Grace.
Yeah, we were
some My
listening.
Chemical Romance. Oh, thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.
Sounded awesome.
Yeah.
But
no.
yeah, Marty, we came into the studio. Marty's like, "Do you guys need help? I've been spinning vinyl for 3 hours. It's so fun." I'm like, "Hi."
Yes,
That's-
please.
every college radio deserves a person like that, honestly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Madi was just incredible this past weekend.
I'm glad so many people were able to have fun. 'cause
Yeah.
It really was fun. This thing back here, this fancy contraption of a device with all the knobs and buttons. It looks complicated, but it's really not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
And
just gotta know how to use it.
yeah, we were even able to use the CDs after the vinyl marathon.
After Vinyl-thon, yeah.
Yeah, during
I
the
missed-
birthday,
Yeah.
birthday marathon, we were able to use the CDs, and they use the same
Yeah.
basic controls. You just put them in somewhere
Mhm.
else.
Yeah. I mistakenly brought 3 of my own CDs I was gonna play, but Jared told me no.
Oh.
Because it was like during the Vinyl-thon hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boo.
You're
No, it's all
lucky.
good, it's all good.
Oh, you're lucky you made it out of there. You might have smashed those CDs.
Yeah, no.
CD,
CD
bad.
bad.
No.
if you want to know more about that, WMSCradio.com.
Or the YouTube.
WMSC Radio.
It's not my fault people don't want to release vinyl records
I don't know.
of their own albums. I gotta buy whatever's available.
Yeah, I
This is
know.
valid.
I'm more of a CD person myself
No.
because I don't own a record player.
Mm.
Boo.
So
all
kind of
good.
just like
It's all good.
Boo.
cool. More things to dust off.
My
But-
dad owned-
But
my
I
dad
have
owned
one
some.
vinyl that I got from the station. It was Avatar's Hunter Gatherer from like 2020.
I could have.
Wow.
I could have. My dad has a massive vinyl collection.
Oh, that's
Mm.
cool.
So if I'm on campus next year for Vinyl-thon, I will definitely be
Do
there.
it. We gotta watch out for
Because-
that.
Totally
Tanner,
should.
yeah.
next year, come to Vinyl-thon, hopefully.
Maybe.
You should.
Maybe.
It's a good time.
Yeah. So I opened the Avatar record for the first time during Vinyl Thon. Like I'm talking out of the plastic and everything. And it was so beautiful. It was
Mhm.
how do you describe it?
It was one of those like more artsy ones that had like the colors inside of it.
Wow.
Yeah,
that
it
was
was
like
translucent.
clear and with like pink, almost like paint splatters
Yeah.
looking,
That's pretty
and it
cool.
was really nice.
It's actually in the green room right now. I forgot.
Yeah,
I haven't taken it home yet.
I love those kinds of records because my Joywave one's like that too, with like different
Yeah.
colors. Ah, it's so pretty.
Yeah, the special edition ones are really cool.
Gorgeous.
No, Isaiah, it's not the blue people or the bald headed freak.
Well,
It is
no.
a metal band. Yes.
Serious
saying this on-
Octane.
We're saying this on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair.
Thank you, Tanner. We're gonna Emil, do you have anything else for us?
The YouTube is WMSC Radio 93.
Yeah, 90.3 FM.
Well,
Okay.
it says 903.
Oh,
I don't know. I messed it up before.
Okay.
So
okay.
Battle of the Buzz there.
Yay.
Delicious.
And
Vinyl
if
and
you want to
things.
check out any of I don't know, let's say Tuesday's morning buzzes, Those are also there.
Yeah.
You could also see how we got robbed.
Yeah.
Asterisk.
Yes. Asterisk.
For legal purposes, I don't know math.
You part of some kind of female alliance that you're sticking up for Friday?
Uh-huh.
Um.
Uh-huh.
I'll give you a break to think about it.
Oh no. I'm
You're
been
listening
exposed.
to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair.
Meow. Meow.
Yeah?
Meow.
Isaiah, somebody let a cat into the studio.
This is the morning purr.
Good morning.
Okay, all mic privileges off. This is 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. You're listening to the Morning Buzz. I'm your host, Kyle Pepitone, joined with my co-host, Aiden Ivers, newscaster, Aiden Ivers, sportscaster, Tanner Price, and McCormack's segment host, Emily Music. Stop turning your mic on. Your segment's over.
The morning meow.
Good morning.
Fine. Why? Isaiah, can we cover over the mic buttons they have on their side of the desk? I don't like them having control.
He said no. He said redact email only. Meow.
Fine. Okay. Anyway, Aiden, do you want to take us away with the newscast for this hour?
Sure thing, Kyle. Good morning, everybody. My name is Aiden Ivers, coming at you live with our Hour 2 newscast and weather forecast. In national news, according to CNN, the Southwest United States is facing major wildfire conditions, raging 180 miles, impacting New Mexico, Arizona, and Nebraska, and has burned over 55,000 acres of land. As of Monday, the statewide ablaze has been 12% contained, according to New Mexico fire information. In statewide news, according to NewJersey.com, New Jersey reported 3 new COVID deaths, along with 1,275 positive cases, as the new, quote, stealth Omicron variant has shown an 89% of sampled tests. The state's 7-day positivity range was up 131% from just 1 month ago. And in local news, according to Montclair Local, the Montclair Literary Festival, which will take place from May 5th to May 9th this year, will feature 4 workshops related to 35 different upcoming events, along with 78 different guest speakers and authors. That sounds like a festival that you don't want to miss if you're into literary stuff. And for weather, today's a very humid day with a high of 66 and low 46 with a 60% chance of rain. That's a lot of sixes. Followed by a partially sunny high of 53 and a low of 37 tomorrow for my birthday, which sounds pretty valid. And Thursday we'll have a high of sunny 54, low 37, on Thursday and into the weekend. We're looking at a high of 59 and a low of 40 on a sunny Friday, high of 63 and a low of 43 on Saturday, and to kick out the month of May, high of 69 and a low of 46 on a very sunny Sunday. This has been the Hour 2 newscast here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. Back to you, Kyle.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tanner. Go ahead with the sportscast.
A stunner in St. Louis. The Mets were down 2-0 in the top of the ninth after the Cardinals put up 2 in the inning prior. In the ninth, Eduardo Escobar hit a 1-out single, but after Robinson Cano flew out, the Mets had their backs against the wall. Mark Canha hit a ball to Nolan Arenado, which looked to be the final out, but a rare errant throw by Arenado kept the hopes alive and also scored Escobar after he stole second earlier to make it 2-1. Jeff McNeil doubled, setting up second and third for Dominic Smith. Smith grounded it to first. Paul Goldschmidt made a nice diving stop, but Smith was able to beat the throw, which scored pinch runner Travis Jankowski, and McNeil scored because of how slow the play progressed, and the Mets took the lead. Brandon Nimmo hit a 2-run homer on the next pitch, and Edwin Diaz closed it out for a 5-2 Mets win. The boys from Queens improved to 13-5. The Mets are back in action tonight at 7:45, with Chris Bassett taking the bump in St. Louis against flamethrower Jordan Hicks. Yesterday it was announced that the Yankees have lost their appeal to not have the letter that Rob Manfred sent to Brian Cashman about the Yankees cheating opened. The Yankees warn that the letter will cause, quote, significant and irreparable reputational harm, end quote. MLB says it, quote, could cause potential embarrassment, end quote. Something to definitely keep an eye on in the upcoming days. With all this turmoil, the Yankees, of course, still have to play. The Yankees welcome the Baltimore Orioles to the Bronx at 7:05 tonight. Luis Severino takes them out for the Yanks, and Jordan Lyles will go for the Orioles. Tonight, the Rangers and Hurricanes face off in a massive game at the Garden. With a win, the Hurricanes will clinch the Metropolitan Division, but a Rangers win will put the Blue Shirts 2 points behind Carolina with 2 games left. The Devils are in Ottawa tonight as the season comes to a close, and the Islanders also battle the Capitals. The Brooklyn Nets season is over. Brooklyn lost yesterday 116-112 and got swept by the Boston Celtics. The year of turmoil that was Kyrie Irving's vaccination status, the James Harden trade saga, along with the Ben Simmons saga, ended last night in Brooklyn with a whimper. In the other playoff games, the Raptors defeated the 76ers 103-88 to force a game 6, and the Mavericks defeated the Jazz to take a 3-2 series lead. Tonight, the Heat try to knock off the Hawks in game 5. The Timberwolves and Grizzlies face off in a crucial game 5 with the series tied, and the Suns and Pelicans also face off in game 5 with the series tied as well. There was possible big news 2 days before the NFL draft. There are rumors floating around of a possible Darren Waller to the Green Bay Packers trade, but is unsure if there's any truth behind it or if it will happen, but keep an eye on it. And in a press conference, 49ers GM John Lynch said he, quote, can't ever imagine trading star wide back Deebo Samuel. 2 interesting things to look for as we inch closer to draft day. Kyle, back to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And moving on, we've got our top story for the... Tanner, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going on to our top story for today from Hollywood Reporter. The Super Mario movie is it's been delayed.
Okay.
Moving on. So according to the Hollywood Reporter, as I mentioned before, the Super Mario animated movie starring Chris Pratt is scheduled to arrive later this year, but not anymore. Nintendo's very own Shigeru Miyamoto has once again hijacked the company's Twitter account to deliver the news. The movie will now jump from the 21st of December of this year to April 2023. It'll be as early release. It will be released early April in North America and later in Japan. The statement itself from Nintendo said, quote, "This is Miyamoto. After consulting with Chris San, my partner at Illumination on the Super Mario Brothers film, we have decided to move the global release to spring 2023, April 28th in Japan and April 7th in North America. My deepest apologies, but I promise you it will be well worth the wait." End quote. Illumination's, sorry, I'm not done. There's more. We got to hear the other side of the story now. Illumination CEO Chris Meledandri has also shared a statement, quote, "Miyamoto-san and I have been collaborating on all aspects of the Super Mario Brothers film, and together with our partners at Universal have decided to move the global release to spring 2023, April 7th in North America and April 28th in Japan. We're excited to share this incredible film with you." End quote. I probably really didn't need to read that last part.
No, I don't really think this is that
Newsworthy?
detrimental. No, not newsworthy. It's just detrimental to like the Super Mario community, I guess. Because
yeah,
I like, for me personally, I'm a big fan of Stranger Things. And
No, the Mario movie got delayed. Oh,
I'm saying that Stranger Things has been delayed for like a couple of years now.
oh yeah.
And I to be fair, a lot of that has to do with the pandemic. But I think the last portion of Shigeru Miyamoto's quote, I promise it'll be worth the wait. That's something to really keep in mind, because while we do wait, we could wonder what great things that they're gonna have in store for us. Instead of just having getting it pushed out as fast as possible and it being underwhelming. It could be for a lot of people, So I think it is worth the wait.
Yeah, I just can't. I'm just waiting for a trailer for this movie.
That would be so awesome.
Yeah, that way everybody can get
just-
angry over Mario's design and they can push back the
no,
movie even
no.
more.
I just want to see. I want to
Chris
see
Pratt.
how Mario's gonna look, and it's Chris Pratt's voice.
Oh god.
That's gonna be the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Speaking of which, if you forgot who was in the movie, it's Chris Pratt as Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, Jack Black as Bowser, Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, and Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong.
Why don't you get Dave Bautista to play as Goomba?
I'm Donkey Kong.
I really hope Michael Key can do the voice of Toad.
That would be awesome.
That is Toad gonna? They should have had someone with a really deep voice play Toad. That'd be really funny.
Like Vin Diesel. There's a reason I don't do impressions.
Mario.
I'm gonna dump that. I don't want that making it.
Mario. We're all family, Mario. Wahoo.
Whoa.
Sometimes you just gotta wahoo.
Yeah, Babuza.
Do. It's like whatever. The end of the movie. It's When I See You Again, but it's like it's Toad and Mario.
No, it's All I Want for Christmas Is You by Toad.
No, that's
One
what
of the funniest covers I've ever seen in my life.
Can we play it?
Now
I
I
wanna
actually
play.
do have I have a question. Do you think it is going to be like the Sonic movie
Where it is a mix between animation and live action, or do you think it's going to be a fully animated?
No,
Might
I
be
feel
a
this is gonna be
full-
fully animated.
Yeah. Oh, fully animated?
Cool.
Really?
No, I just think it will be.
Really? Oh.
Okay.
I
I
don't
was
know
thinking the
how would, because the Sonic movie,
None
the
of it
plot
animated.
the plot was that he's in
Cool. Haven't seen either.
Me
What?
neither, yeah.
the plot of the movie is that he gets lost and he gets transported to Earth.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
That's part of the movie.
Got it.
That's the main focus of the movie. And then but he's still cartoony and stuff.
Got it.
But
Okay.
this, I think, is just gonna be, especially if it's an Illumination movie. They're probably just they're gonna
Yeah.
they're gonna figure out how to fit the minions in.
I
here.
was
Then
just
was
gonna
just
say that. I'm like,
It's gonna be like
banana.
yeah. It's gonna
and
be
Aiden loses mic privileges.
it's gonna be Mario.
We do not support the minions here on
It's
the
gonna be
Tuesday morning. Buzz.
Mario.
We only support.
Mario, we need
Emo has lost mic privileges.
Mario, we need to save the princess.
Tanner, save us.
Banana.
Tanner has lost mic privileges.
Now I just need to. Oh, I'm really glad that I caught on to that quickly because I was about to yell.
Do it.
Mario.
No! No!
Okay,
what
I'm
is
turning
going
on your
on?
mic just so you stop.
No!
Anyway, yeah.
By the way, has anyone seen the I saw a picture. Speaking of the Mario movie, someone went into a bathroom and just put pictures on the wall of Chris Pratt, and all it says on it on the top, it just says "wah," and on the bottom it says "who," and that's it.
Wow.
It's just a Chris Pratt. It's just a Chris Pratt headshot. It says "wahoo." It's the
Wahoo.
funniest. It's so funny because
Wait.
it's like this just random bathroom and just Chris Pratt's face is there.
Wait, this is an internet thing?
I believe so.
Okay. I was ready for you to
Wahoo.
say that it was like downstairs.
No. They couldn't.
Not yet. I want this. Okay. Okay. Last thing, and then we'll move on to Am I in the Wrong? Obviously, they're gonna have a sequel in the works. That's how you make movies
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah.
My theory is Wario or Waluigi is gonna be teased. Who do you think
Oh,
they're
yeah.
gonna have to play them? My go-to for some reason is Michael Cera as Waluigi.
It's gonna be all right. I got it.
Danny
Because
DeVito
he-
or Wario. Oh.
I was gonna say that.
Danny DeVito.
He looks like him. He looks like him. So, I mean, yeah, it'll probably be Paul Dano as Waluigi.
Paul Dano.
If you,
Paul Dano.
if you are Mario,
Maybe
please
a
do
Paul
not
Rudd.
run.
I don't
Paul
know.
Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
Who's
Maybe.
gonna?
Love.
Who else could be Waluigi? Who else is a?
Hmm.
I'm
I don't know.
I'm just
I-
going. My
I'm
brain
bad
is
at
coming up with the
actors.
most absurd actors. I've gone to Michael Cera, Paul Rudd. My mind just went to Michael
Can we
B.
get-
Jordan.
Can we get?
Isaiah, stop it.
We need a. I just looked up actors. We need, that's what I did.
That's us with looking up bands with names
Wait,
for
I
our
need-
playlist.
You don't know. I'm just looking them up. You don't know how much I need. Waluigi played by Samuel L. Jackson.
This is a kid's movie.
Can we put in a request?
Yep.
I was gonna say Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Like I said, my mind is just coming up with the most absurd actors for a Mario movie.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Nicki Minaj as Waluigi.
Oh
Okay.
no!
She's
We already
acting-
have Megan Thee Stallion.
She has acting credits. She was in Steven Universe for like 2 episodes.
Really? Nicki Minaj?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know
Congrats.
Jason Derulo.
that.
Jason, he's like Waluigi.
Waluigi.
We need that to be a sound effect.
Wario.
I think it should be a
Jason
musical.
Wario.
This film should be a musical now.
It should-
Why just say? Okay, moving on.
No way! No way!
And Kyle has lost mic privileges.
What you said? Jason Derulo.
Isaiah wants us to shut up. He's telling us to go to
Yeah,
break.
turn off your mic again, Kyle. Meow.
Isaiah is done with today. He wants us to go to break. We'll be right back with
We're
Am I in the Wrong?
This is the music that's
And welcome back to the Morning Buzz after what might be the most emotional music break we've ever taken.
I cried.
What was that?
That was a great piece of work.
Yeah, that was a brilliant song. But also, we were just talking about Mario.
The
and it's like
musical.
orchestral violins.
It's just like Mario Bros was like a tragedy, like a love tragedy.
I lost.
I
lost Princess Peach once. I'm not doing that again.
I've won, but at what cost? Okay.
No
Who wants to
way.
start off? Am I in the wrong? This show has already been off the rails.
Can
No,
I
that's a
start it?
different
Go
show.
ahead, Aiden.
There we go. My wife is currently pregnant, and we are proud parents of a 2-year-old girl. To be completely honest, this is an accidental pregnancy. I love being a dad, but our marriage hasn't been good for a while. So we didn't mean to bring another child into it. We had a small gender reveal at our party house. At dinner reveal party at our house. There was a small cannon which was going to shoot out blue or pink powder. When my wife took a thing to aim it, she shot the powder all over me on purpose. I was furious. I just turned to glare at her. She immediately looked uncomfortable and tried to laugh. Everyone seemed put off by me not laughing, and a couple people told me to lighten up. I still didn't laugh and just stood there deadpan. I could see my wife getting more and more uncomfortable. When we were away from the crowd, I asked why in the world she would do that, and she got defensive and said it was a prank and she thought it would be funny. I told her she knows I don't like idiotic pranks, and it wasn't. She demanded to know how I could just stand there like that and humiliate her, and I replied that I really don't care if she was humiliated because she chose to behave like that. She began to cry, and said she wants to be in a relationship where they could play pranks, and it wasn't a big deal. I've got a lot of angry words from a few family members, especially your dad, about how I overreacted and made the party uncomfortable.
But was it a boy or a girl?
We don't know. We never. It's not told.
Well,
I mean,
they're definitely
yeah.
right. Their marriage hasn't been good for a while.
I don't think
My
I would
take-
be-
My take, lighten up, Francis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
come on.
lighten up.
Like,
Come on.
I would just play it off, to make everybody uncomfortable.
Lighten up.
See, the thing, I could totally see myself being really upset about. I don't like stuff like that. That would make me angry. I can't say the word that I'm thinking of. But I
Lame.
probably wouldn't ruin it for everyone else though.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like that's too much.
You
for-
could bring it up later.
like, hey, I didn't appreciate what you did, but I wouldn't ruin it for everybody.
Yeah.
Not me, though. Stay safe.
Really, Kyle?
Just keep it out of my eyes and I will laugh it off.
Yeah, I mean, like, you gotta lighten up. here.
It's okay if you didn't like it.
If you're
But not to
If
Don't
ruin it.
make a scene about it.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
if like
Exactly.
it's supposed to be this great time. It's supposed to be this great time for you and your family.
Yeah.
You don't. What are you doing, bro? What are you
Exactly.
doing? What are you
Exactly.
doing?
Big gender reveal. Oh no, something went wrong. Man's just standing there like
The
It's like the
emoji.
emoji.
man's breathing heavily, like he's about to go Hulk mode. And his wife's like,
Hey, you got pranked.
shut the prank, bro.
Um,
Isaiah, what do you mean Reddit disagreed? They took this man's
Are
side?
you serious?
Prank. Add it to the
I
list of
don't
words
know.
we've created.
No, it's
Again,
not.
though-
It's not a word created. It was an episode of Gravity Falls. So
Is it everyone
Good
was-
eye,
Ju-
Tanner.
Kerpranked with Justin Kerprank next.
Yes.
Got it. They said they said everyone was in the wrong.
What?
No.
I don't feel like it's that deep. I feel
No.
like maybe I feel like I could just feel the atmosphere of the relationship and it's just incorrect. Like
Yeah.
they should be reevaluating some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the man or woman stated that
Oh no, dad.
I love being
Yeah.
never mind. Anyway, they said we didn't mean to bring another child into it. So
So already it's
So-
problematic.
hate to
Yeah.
break it to you, you did something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's probably not going to be a great environment for a
Yeah.
child to grow up in.
Hey,
Mhm.
be like, of the whole family. Hey, your gender reveal party. Your dad got really angry. Oh,
Oh.
Imagine
Well,
the-
wait, here's the first issue. They did a gender reveal party.
Exactly.
I would never.
Um,
I would never. At least though, at least they didn't cause a forest fire.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I
too,
was
that's true,
literally
too.
thinking that. I'm like,
That's
those
true,
are the
too.
standards now. Don't cause forest
Yeah.
fire. Honestly, though, I would say I'm more on her side.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
me too.
Like, yeah, if he doesn't like pranks, fine. Maybe she shouldn't have done it.
Mhm.
I do think he did not handle it well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It didn't have to-
Pull her
And
aside, be
that's-
like, hey, not cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
not cool, but yeah, you don't. It. I mean, if it happened to me, I would be a little angry, I guess.
Mhm.
But I wouldn't disrupt the entire party.
Yeah,
and
there's
make
still
everyone-
cake
Exactly.
to be had. Let them
Yes.
have the cake,
Yeah.
then be angry at them. That way, at
Yeah.
least they can't be uncomfortable because they have cake.
And
Yeah.
as someone who doesn't like pranks or surprises, I even still agree with her. So this
Mhm.
guy did something wrong.
Yeah.
Just stood there moping in blue
Mo-
or pink powder. What is? I wish I had pictures of it.
I
this guy.
want to know what the child's gender was.
Yeah, standing like, where is it? Like the middle of a backyard or something.
Yeah. Or
That's
it could,
what I'm
no, it could
picturing.
happen in the front porch as well.
In the front.
I've
That's
seen it.
true. Or in the forest.
That's the most
Or
unsafe
at the
place to do it, though.
edge of the Grand Canyon, because why not?
Oh,
Gender
yeah, I
reveal parties
forgot.
are crazy.
Gender's crazy. Could be a whole other segment. Anyway.
All right, next one. Who wants to take it?
I'll take it.
All right,
guess.
Tanner.
Let me just get a sip of water before I do that
Oh,
because
cool.
Oh no!
Beverage.
It's gonna be a
break.
long one.
You got
my
this.
husband bought a new phone last week.
Congratulations.
Before
On the
that,
phone.
before that, he used to have one of those old phones that didn't have many features. I was happy for him and helped him learn how to use some features he's never seen before. Yesterday morning, I couldn't find my phone before I went to work. I woke up to ask him to call me so I could find it, but he handed me his phone and told me to do it myself. I took his phone, opened the call log, and searched my contact number. I saw yet a picture of me, my face, for the contact photo. I was mad I woke him up to ask him why he did it. He said it was normal and he did it with his family and friends even. I told him I didn't give him permission and he should have asked if I was comfortable having my picture there. I have a ton of pictures of him in my phone, but I keep them in a hidden app so no one sees them. And this way, I'm protecting his privacy. Besides that, I got his permission for every single picture before saving them.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I'll let you finish in a second. She's in the wrong. Go ahead.
I demanded he remove it, but he fought back and said I'm being bossy and controlling. I told him my face was in there. He again said it wasn't a huge deal and that I should chill. I snapped and said I wasn't going to let him convince me to be okay with my privacy being violated. He said, "Get out of here. It wasn't an inappropriate picture." We fought some more and he removed the picture and then kept pouting and venting about how I keep trying to dictate how he lives and what he does and said it's become too much. Info, I live in an area far from home and I don't know anyone here yet and was worried that if he loses my phone, loses his phone, my info will be linked to my photo.
But I mean, other than your
No.
face and number, like what other?
Your name and number
Yeah.
are already there.
Yeah, I just want to say this: putting pictures of your husband in a private app ain't protecting anyone's
No.
privacy.
Yeah.
They know everything about him
Oh,
already.
yeah.
Yes.
That's probably worse.
This
Yeah.
That's probably worse. You just had like your camera rolled and
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you have it in some app, he's probably on some billboard somewhere.
Yeah. I think
Well,
it's-
maybe, yeah, like, okay, fine. There might be some breach of privacy,
yeah.
but
It's not,
this woman sounds paranoid.
but
Mm,
this guy isn't putting her picture everywhere and saying, "Hello, this is being hello world. This is my beautiful wife. Her phone number is this, her credit card number is this, her IP address is this. She lives her mother's maiden name is this, here's her bank info. It's just a picture on her phone. I mean, everyone has that.
Privacy issue is a valid argument, but one that doesn't hold up. When you were reading it, I thought she was just mad overall that he had a picture. And I was gonna say, Emo, please show everybody what my picture is on your phone.
Like actually?
Yes.
I mean,
Let's see.
okay. I mean, first of all, though, you're also my lock screen. So like if that was an issue, we would be having a lot
You
of
can't
issues
tell
right
it's
now.
my lock screen. I'm silhouetted. So
Show,
do you want to
show it in the camera
explain
for the
it?
radio. view-
Oh,
for the-
you're right.
for
You're
the
right.
Facebook viewers too.
Wait. Okay.
What was that,
Keep
Aiden?
talking. This is
Put-
taking a while.
I said show you Kyle's contact photo for the Facebook viewers as well. Oh my gosh.
I'm not mad about that.
I couldn't even tell that was you.
Okay, maybe that's why I'm not mad about it then.
I
Nobody
mean,
knows it's me.
The thing is like I don't have profile photos for a lot of people.
Yeah,
only, like-
mine are few and far between.
And when I do, they're always really zoomed in. Like Jared's is really zoomed. Kelly's is her as a shrimp.
gosh.
And then Gabby's is funny.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean for you to out your entire contacts.
Sorry,
I-
last
yeah.
one.
Privacy.
I have a picture of Kenny Horn upside down and deep fried. No, but like I add them every so often because I think that they're funny and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
no one's really gonna look at them unless we're sitting here saying like,
Exactly.
oh, haha,
exactly.
what's my contact photo?
Yeah,
It's not that deep, and I think that this person is in the wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really keep secrets in a healthy relationship as well, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
not,
I
yeah.
mean, like, I find it so weird to be like, you have a picture of me in your contact.
Yes, because you're my girlfriend.
Mhm.
Yeah,
My
exactly.
wife. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
I
that
don't
deep.
get it. Like, there's nothing else that Tanner read that changes my opinion. She's still in the
yeah,
wrong.
she's
No,
still in the
you're right.
wrong.
You're right.
I mean, I still think that she would have been in the wrong, but even if she handled it, she could have just been like, "Oh, I'm uncomfortable with this," and then like, still, I feel like they could have had like more of a,
Yeah, just
"Hey,
say,
can
hey,
you remove it?"
Yeah, but
I-
also she said, he said, venting about how I keep trying to dictate how he lives. So there might be something deeper here.
Yeah, I'm thinking this definitely sounds like someone who would just kind of.
I
be
think
a
this
controlling
person is overall just paranoid about everything.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
because if someone gets this person's phone, that's the least worry you should have.
Yeah.
Because there's probably a lot worse on there.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Contact
Contact.
pictures are.
There's probably his maybe bank account info.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
like bank info,
like he probably has a
Yeah.
banking app.
browsing history.
And
You don't
probably
search
a
in
lot
incognito?
worse than a picture of you, because even if someone knows, does this person just not have social media?
Yeah.
Because
Apparently
one
not.
picture of you and you tag the person and their name's right there.
Yeah. I'm gonna
So-
be honest. This seems like a 5G kind of person.
Yeah, this is
Worried about them 5G towers. Anyway, I was gonna say this. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, I went through his phone and he had other people he was calling,
yeah. That's
And
what
then
that's
I
what I
I
saw
was
thought
the
too.
totally
profile
expecting
picture.
something like
Yeah.
that.
But
Yeah.
I wasn't.
which would have warranted more of discussion.
Hmm.
No, this person is crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Contact photos is crazy.
um,
Ow.
yeah, you know what? We can go to the next. Isaiah, break. Give us the go ahead and hurry up. My wrist is hurting.
No.
Okay, moving on.
Knee.
All right, you've heard of
Knee.
WMSC.
Knee.
Yeah.
You've
I
heard of WMSC,
Yes,
best
I-
station in the nation. Maybe
Yes.
you've heard of it. We're
Yes,
pretty
I
cool.
have.
However, you don't know about the best gas station in
In
New
the
Jersey.
Yeah, wait, Kyle, can I take this one?
Go ahead, Aiden.
All right, here we go. The best gas station sandwich in New Jersey?
What?
Not clickbait.
Thank you all for making the headphones work and also peaking the audio.
Okay.
According to NJ.com, nothing says gourmet food more than a gas station.
Mamma mia.
The wonderful people at Mash.com decided to make a list of the best gas station food in each state. So what do you think the #1 gas station food in New Jersey is?
Quick check.
If you guess Subway, congrats!
Not Subway.
Subway.
For being stupid and wrong. Here's what Mash had to say about New Jersey's favorite pit stop. Wawa is to New Jersey. Wawa is one of the best places to rest and fill up on your tank because you can find tons of great food and drink options there, and you don't have to get regular gas stations. One of the key reasons why people love Wawa is that it makes fresh, delicious subs that are portable, tasty, and pretty healthy.
Portable.
Wawa's classic subs have a few things going for them. The flavors are all familiar and predictable, but the ingredients are super fresh, and they come plenty of different toppings to choose from. There are 273 New Jersey, which makes up 28% of Wawa's. Where's the best place to get gas station food? What is your go-to sub? Hoagie Fest!
Hoagie Fest!
Hoagie Fest.
Say it with me. Hoagie Fest! Hoagie Fest! Hoagie Fest!
Okay.
Wait, Wawa gross?
All right.
Okay, now
Tracing it.
can we back up? Can we back up to that Wawa sandwiches are portable? I don't know about you, but I've never come across a hoagie that I couldn't carry with me.
And I've never been to a Wawa either.
Oh,
Here's
Here's
the travel hoagie. Bring it with you for a long
the
flight.
newest
Does it-
hoagie.
does it
now
come-
travel side?
Does-
Isaiah, Hoagie Fest is the best name for a sandwich festival ever.
Wait. Does it
Fest.
come with a handle?
Hoagie.
Here is Wawa's newest invention, the hoagie briefcase.
The hoagie handle.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I need a break.
No.
Turn my mic off.
Wawa is
Yo, sandwiches are crazy. Oh, Isaiah's got that bread sandwich.
Yo, welcome to the bread bank.
Toast sandwich?
We sell
babe. You've barely
toast sandwich.
babe. You've barely eaten your bread sandwich today. How are you?
Barely
Are you
touched your
okay?
Toast.
Or imagine you've barely eaten your portable.
Yo,
You've barely eaten your portable
Better.
hoagie. Are you feeling
not
okay?
even that. Put some carrot pizza on the toast.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh,
Get me
poor
out
audio
of
level.
here. Get me out.
No,
Okay.
you have to suffer the hoagie like the rest of us.
Okay. Bet.
Oh, good.
Oh,
There's
no,
more.
Yeah,
Ice
Oh,
sandwich.
Ice bread
sandwich.
sandwich.
We've all been
Ice
there.
bread sandwich.
Ice cube sandwich.
Bread cubes. Isaiah, go over to the bread cubes.
Bread. Isn't that just
Wait,
croutons?
What the?
It is not croutons.
Turn bread into ice cubes.
I
What?
turned bread into ice cream.
I hate
Do
all
they
of
sell
this.
bread cubes at Wawa? I've only been there once and it felt not real.
Although the Wawa, yes, it's the best one. The ice at Wawa, is the greatest invention to ever
The ice
happen.
at Wawa.
The ice at Wawa that you get in a soda.
You get the ice at Wawa, the Sprite from McDonald's, world domination.
Yep.
Whoa.
What type of sub do you order?
Okay.
I don't know, but I like a good chicken parmesan sandwich.
From Jersey Mike's, yes.
Oh, I do
Never-
not like Jersey Mike's.
I've never been to. No, never been.
I hate Jersey Mike's purely out of spite
Why?
because there was a witch on campus and it was
Witch
such a
Witch?
great sandwich shop. And they're like, nah, Jersey Mike's. And I'm like, okay.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, Kyle.
And so I never went there purely out of spite. Then I went there once and it was less than mid.
Wow. Damn. Oh, sorry.
So my
Wow.
hatred of Jersey Mike's is now justified.
Jersey Mike's is good. The bacon at Jersey Mike's is
No, Mike.
The bacon at Jersey Mike's is amazing. Yeah.
Well,
Thank
here's
you.
the okay. I might
Thank
be
you
a
for the-
little wrong
The
because
mic update.
what?
Just ignore me, please.
Got it. I might be a little biased because the the menu at Jersey Mike's here on campus is like 30% of the actual menu, right?
I mean,
Which wasn't the case for Which, just saying there was a full menu there plus
And a tip.
milkshakes.
if you order warm subs from Jersey Mike's, the service might not be as good every time you order. What does that say? We thank
Isaiah's taunting
Oh,
me.
which. His location is closed. On behalf of our staff, thank you. And thank you, Kyle, for being a loyal customer to them.
Oh, that's so cute.
Isaiah, find a new host for the next 2 weeks. I'm out of here.
Oh, bye, Kyle. Finally. Anyway, moving on.
Okay, Emo, you want to take the next story?
No.
Please do.
Are you calling me
I'll
old?
do it. I'll do it. I'll do
I'm
it.
joking.
Give it a tag,
Please
give it a
don't
tag.
leave.
I'll do
want,
it.
want a
Not
nice
leaving.
ice sandwich?
Okay, so
make you feel
our next
better?
story is
Gun-
old.
Old.
goodness.
Guinness World Records announced a French nun officially became the world's oldest person living at the age of 118 years and 73 days old.
Wow.
Sister Andre, a nun born on February 11th, 1904, was officially dubbed the oldest living person following the death of Japanese woman Kane Tanaka at the age of 119 years and 107 days old. Sister Andre took her name after becoming a Catholic nun in 1944, was also awarded the title of the world's oldest nun by Guinness. She is the second oldest French person ever and the third oldest European on record. The nun who was
Hey, how many people are older than her?
none.
None.
The nun who is partially deaf and uses a wheelchair said she still tries to keep her mind active. Quote, "They get me up at 7 a.m. They give me my breakfast, then they put me at the desk where I stay busy with little things." End quote. Staff at Sister Andre's retirement home said she's still given a glass of wine each day. The oldest person ever, fellow Frenchwoman Jean-Louise Clement, was born in 1875 and died at the age of 122 years and 164 days old.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Those are like biblical levels of
Yeah.
old age.
And 1875 too. That's like not the best health.
That was
conditions
like
either.
122 years ago.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Wow.
Is this what's it called? I wonder if this woman knows she was alive for the invention of chocolate. Chocolate.
What about
I remember when chocolate first came out.
Sweet.
I always
sweet
hated it.
chocolate.
I always hated it.
I always hated it.
I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone,
Chocolate?
they're selling chocolate.
They're selling chocolate.
Chocolate. I remember when it first came out. That sweet chocolate. I always hated it.
I've been trying to track you boys all day.
Okay.
Now that I got you finally where I want you, I like to buy all your chocolate.
This has
Oh no, is that what she looks like?
no.
No,
Oh God.
Oh god.
Make that stop, please.
this is the
It's
chocolate.
selling chocolate.
Get your Soul Caliber character creation out of here, Isaiah.
This is the.
Okay, clearly we don't have anything to say about this story.
There's none to say.
Ah, good night, streaks.
I'm sorry. Whenever there is a nun, whenever
How
there's about
often is there a nun?
there's a nun that takes a rotation around the earth 6 times a day.
Oh,
What does that mean?
A flying nun.
What?
There's a show, The Flying Nun.
oh, I don't know what you're talking
What?
about, but I
believe there
I
was a
just
show
smile and
called
nod.
Hey,
the
who wants to go UFN sighting with me? Unidentified flying nuns.
We've all been there.
Let me see.
the Flying Nun. It was
Oh,
a show
What
Oh.
in
year
the
did it come out?
60s.
What,
well
60s?
now I know.
The
Sal- it
60s
was-
were crazy.
It was starring Sally
yeah,
Field.
you would know,
Hmm,
Starring Sally Field.
ancient
Okay.
Kyle.
So Yeah.
I don't know where I was
the
going with
nun-
that.
the-
Clearly.
Hi,
that
Kyle.
nun,
Hi.
that nun is flying. Look, here she is.
Oh, she do be flying,
flying.
though. She flying.
All right. All right.
I feel
Well,
left out.
Well, just trust me.
The
she's
nun
flying.
is flying.
That's exactly what
She do be
what
flying though.
Sister Andre
nun-
been doing.
That nun is
She's
flying.
flying.
It's the little thing.
It's just to keep her mind active.
Yeah. Flying
Yeah,
nun.
see?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
she looks good for 108.
I mean 118.
Thank you. I forgot the age already.
Wow.
La Mao.
What? How do you even come up with a show like this?
Well, you see, it's based.
Well, you
Isaiah, please
It's
stop.
based
We're
on
trying to
true
run a
events.
professional show here.
Yeah, we're very
Flying Nun.
professional.
The Flying Nun is based on a true story.
The Flying Nun is based.
These are their stories.
Dun dun.
Dun, dun.
I'm sorry. Amen.
Oh, man.
La.
You want to stick with Guinness World Records because this one's crazy.
Yes.
Yo, give it to
Yeah.
Emo. You want to do the next story, Emo?
Oh.
This one is about
I?
sport.
Oh, well then I don't think I'm gonna.
I don't think I'm qualified.
Okay, I don't think I'm qualified. Do you just want another voice?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the thing. Sometimes you shouldn't be committed, huh? A Polish man
Not
broke
me though. Stay safe.
a Polish man broke a Guinness World Record for the Football Manager soccer video game. What? When he made a single game last for 416 seasons and 134 days. Guinness World Records confirmed Powell Sikinski broke the world record for longest game of Football Manager when he played for more than 400 years of in-game time, ending with a soccer match that took place on May 18th, 2434.
What?
Powell's marathon game
Time
of
travel's crazy.
Powell's marathon game of Football Manager 2018 ended with his club winning 1,258 trophies, scoring 58,900 goals, and playing in 22,300 matches. He won 71% of his team's matches. He only took 260 days of in-game vacation time. Why can you take vacation time? I have no clue. The previous record belonged to none other than German player that name
Sepp
Sepp
Hedl.
Hedl, who completed 333 seasons in the game. What game would you possibly play nonstop like this man?
None.
Movie star player.
Hey, you want to know what it's
You
like
know-
to experience the thrill of football? Nah, I want to be the manager.
For 400 years.
Why?
You know.
What is any? I literally had a stroke reading this story.
Clearly, I did. I just said what like
As someone that plays sports video games, I don't know how you could do this to yourself, man.
It's not even a sport video game. It's a sport management
Yeah.
video game. He's literally spent 400 years on the sidelines.
Yo,
I
some
hope
people
he
do
gets
that as a
hired.
major.
I hope he gets hired. I hope this guy I hope
Like,
some
put this on your resume right now.
Ted Lasso too. But yeah,
Like,
You-
why is
you asked me-
I'm with Isaiah. Why does the game have built-in vacation time?
Vacation.
Is that so you can actually go
No,
and
it's a
play
met-
something
It's
fun?
a metaverse, Kyle. It's a metaverse.
so you could actually go outside.
Touch grass.
It's just
No, you can't make me.
it's just the game. It's just the game. It's just like on screen. It just says, "Please stop playing this game."
Get a life.
I wonder if the character ages. Is he like on the sidelines, just like
Yeah, at one point his character died and had to pass it on to his son.
just like a robot? Is it like a robot on the sideline? I can't imagine. Is it like a?
I'm looking at 2434. I'm just really shook by this whole thing.
24,
That's
34.
gonna be a
Can't
Jonas
imagine.
Brothers
Guys, in a
song,
few
too.
days it'll be the anniversary. Wait, hold up. Math
Hold
is
on.
required.
That's like
It'll be the
400 years from now.
It'll be the 412th pre-anniversary. Oh, good.
Wow, what a pro.
That's you know what? Good for him. He found
How-
something he wanted to do in life, and by God, he did it. I can't even see his face because all our cameras are blocking it.
I guess if you just find really absurd things, you too could win a Guinness World Record. just it's just so obscure. Like, what did
All
he
right,
did he
who's-
beat someone?
Who's
that-
ready for 400 years of Among Us?
Woo!
Don't tempt me.
I have played 400 years worth of Fortnite every day until
Yo,
You
that's
poor
at
soul.
least a whole
Isaiah,
I have
bunch of
not.
leave.
Fortnites.
I have not. I used to, but I do not anymore.
Respectfully, Isaiah, we can't even see you right now. For all we know,
Hey.
you could be in the vent.
Hey,
Wait,
wha-
how many? Stop.
Seriously, that's true.
How many? Wait, how many of us here are gamers?
me?
Occasion, like not as
No.
frequently as I used to.
Me.
Cool.
I
I've
just had a
played 400
phase-
hours of Danganronpa. I beat the first game. Nobody understands that joke.
When I
Sorry.
hop on video games.
Nate, Joe, somebody laugh.
Haha.
Okay.
The most I did was during the pandemic. I had a phase of watching Twitch streamers
All right. All right.
play
Yeah.
Among Us.
Oh, well, it's okay.
Did you watch the AOC Among Us?
I did. I didn't even know it was happening, and I just kind of like turned it on, and I was like, "What is happening?"
Yo, the politician is sus.
I think I was watching Saikuno.
Sorry, you were watching what?
Saikuno.
Oh,
the imposter.
Yeah, I think he was in that game.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Among
Like
Us?
I heard about this. I'm not sure how I
Among-
feel about a
Among
politician
Us in
playing a
real life.
game where your main purpose is to lie.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Man,
that's-
AOC is surprisingly good at the game where you lie.
a politician.
She's got my vote.
A politician is good at the game with you. Why?
I'm sure it's just
But
coincidental.
She played Among Us. Got my vote. I remember that though. I remember just seeing that on Twitter. I was chilling one night and then
Like, is nobody like concerned about that? Like, I don't know how she actually did, but like, come on.
I think it was to raise like awareness for voting and stuff for the presidential election.
But choose a game where the main purpose isn't lying and you
It was the
incriminate
biggest game at the
yourself.
time. It was the biggest game at the time though.
Woo! Yay!
Well, of course we're gonna play
trends.
that. I don't know.
That'd be like if a member of the NRA played Call of Duty on stream.
Yeah.
Well, Kyle, what Call of Duty? Which Call of Duty?
I don't know. The Modern Warfare 2.
That's the wrong answer. It's Black Ops 2.
Oh, I was just thinking of No Russian, which is probably. I'm not going to say that one on air. Anyway, who wants to move on to the next story? Because it gets weird.
You want me to do it?
I like the title of it.
If you want.
All right, here we go.
Has
A-
anyone read this? Because I
No.
will warn you,
A non.
it's unfortunate.
Okay.
Go ahead.
A non-spoiler title.
Thanks, Isaiah.
The Brennan Fire Department and Quilcene Fire Rescue helped a 40-year-old woman. Good for them doing their job. But I wish there wasn't more to the story. Instead, there is, well, it's disgusting. The woman fell after dropping her phone, but where did she fall? Did you guess the outhouse? If you did, that's pretty weird, man. But yes, she fell right into an outhouse toilet. The woman said that while taking care of business, she dropped her cell phone and tried to dismantle the toilet to receive it. After taking out the seat and the housing, she tried using her dog's leash to fish it out, but that failed. She then attempted to use the leash to help support herself, which also failed. And she slid in and fell head first. After 15 to 20 minutes of trying to get herself out, she used her phone to call 911. When fire crews arrived, they used a makeshift cribbing platform that they used passed down to the patient. Eventually, she was rescued and brought back to the clean realm. She said she was uninjured and didn't need to be taken to the hospital. She was washed down and given a suit to wear. According to the Brennan Fire Department, she was strongly encouraged to seek medical attention after being exposed to human waste, but she only wanted to leave the scene. She did thank them, but left as soon as possible. That is a Staten Island-esque story.
Cool.
Oh,
That's
man.
disgusting.
Oh man, not the first,
Wow.
not the yeah.
Hmm.
Not the
I tried to make a joke
outhouse.
and I just couldn't.
Yeah,
Speak.
that's,
Yeah.
Not
Outhouse
the
is
that's just unfortunate. That's
See,
a fucking
here's the thing.
situation.
I don't know if I've ever seen an outhouse because I don't.
It's like a
I'm really trying to picture like
You see
how far she fell.
the beginning of Shrek.
Mm.
Yeah.
but like
How do you fall into that? How do you?
Hi.
Because clearly she had to use a dog's leash to retrieve her phone, meaning it wasn't arm's length away.
yeah, you know, and
How
no,
far
listen,
down did
listen,
this hole go?
no. In Arizona, their outhouses have like it's like a manhole uncovered, like it goes really deep. you know?
Really?
Yeah. I remember seeing that in Arizona. It's like
This poor
Isaiah,
woman.
not
help
that
us.
shallow. Some of them are not that
I'm
shallow.
sorry, but at that point, the phone's not worth it.
Wait, but it said she was able to call 911.
After she got her
After
phone.
she fell in
After
with her
she
phone.
fell yeah, no, it make because she could have fallen into the space where it's like
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
a sewer sort of, like basically a
Isaiah.
sewer.
I didn't mean I want to see the actual photos from the incident. I want to know what an outhouse like looks like in general. There's no like is it
Somebody
I'm
wants
looking it
It's
up.
like it's like a
Outhouse.
yeah, you've seen them before. I know you have.
Anyway, yeah, I'm
Not
sorry,
like-
but my
not like-
phone is not that important.
Oh no, okay, so it literally is just yeah.
Yeah.
So here's
But I thought it would be like the plastic ones that you see, right?
That's
No.
a porta potty.
Speaking of that,
Oh,
Oh, in case you need to freshen,
Oh,
there's a
it's-
vanity mirror on the
it's-
side of that one.
all right,
fancy
all
one.
right.
Look
So,
your best in
we're
the-
looking
I
Look
at
your
only
best.
have,
what
I
an
only use
outhouse
the
looks
highest
like.
quality outhouses.
If you've seen Shrek, it is just that.
Yeah.
Oh, these look. Oh my god, you guys know Tiny House? No, it's
Not the
it's a
Minecraft outhouse.
That's what Arizona
Oh,
looked like.
okay.
Something similar to that.
Sorry, that's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really
Yeah, I didn't realize they go
unfortunate.
so deep.
I dropped a book in a toilet once.
All right.
How did
Never
that
my
go?
phone though. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Good. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm trying to make some kind of joke.
Insert joke here.
Yeah. Book,
Book.
waves. I don't know.
Waste.
That's just a pretty weird story.
In too deep.
Yeah.
Although this is something that I would do.
Really?
like
It
purposefully.
wouldn't be the first time.
What do you mean by that?
I'm not gonna specify.
This is not. God, don't do this to us. Wednesday has people who will burn their arms off for love.
What?
Which is a lot better than I would dive into a toilet to save my phone. Don't make Tuesday those people.
Respectfully, I wouldn't put my phone in danger.
I mean, unintentionally. I mean, it'd be pretty unfortunate
Yeah.
if there was a situation like that. Where,
Also,
I have butterfingers. I don't trust myself. I put a death grip on my phone whenever I walk anywhere near a storm drain.
yeah.
Yes, me too.
Or I just won't.
Mm.
I'll walk away. I'll
Just walk the other
walk
way.
around.
So
Respectfully, I also wouldn't really want to use an outhouse.
yeah.
I prefer being in houses.
Yes. Yes.
thank you.
No
Anyway,
problem.
One final question for 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. Would you attempt to save your phone? We already have Tanner, yes.
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
We already have Aiden's, yes. Emo, please. Don't do this. Don't do this to us.
I
Here's
feel like
the-
I probably would.
Oh,
But I
woo!
also know my limits and that I have short arms and that I'd probably leave and blankly stare at the person closest to me and say, help me, please.
Y'all are crazy. Anyway, Tuesday morning buzz.
Can we even hear you?
Tuesday morning buzz. I'm Kyle, your host, Kyle Pepitone. I've lost faith in my co-host / newscaster Aiden Ivers, sportscaster Tanner Price, and segment host Emily McCormack. I want a new crew. Have a nice day,
Oh, I
everyone.
want a new phone.